Hello, everybody. Good morning, and welcome to today's webinar about Idealo, Germany's top shopping platform. I am Tom. I am the manager new key accounts of Lengow, Germany. And today, with our lovely colleagues of Idealo, Janine and Thomas, who will give a more comprehensive introduction later on in the webinar, we will show you why you should do business in Germany and what are the benefits of doing business in Germany. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the chat, and we will do our best to answer all questions after the webinar. So let's go. So an introduction to the German market. Germany is, after the UK, the second e-commerce market in Europe, followed by France, with a total population of 82 million people. There were 69 million total online shoppers in 2019. Which caused a revenue of 72 billion euros in e-commerce sales. And the amount of mobile share is growing. Currently, it's 55%. So that means that it's also important to have your mobile website and your apps up to date. The second slide will show you the annual growth of average 12.4%. As you can see, it was 46 billion euros revenue in 2015. And in 2019, we have the 72 billion. So there's a lot of potential in Germany, and it's a good market to invest and start doing business. Okay, what do Germans buy online? Here's a quick overview. And what's really highlighting are the products electronics, communication, and fashion. The popular payment methods, Germany is a bit different than the other countries. Payment via invoice and PayPal are mostly liked compared to UK and France. Paying via invoice does not really exist. Let's say it still exists, but shops don't offer it anymore. And where other countries already use credit card payments, Germany also gives more possibilities to pay via invoice or PayPal. Idealo will also give an overview later on about how to use those payment methods in Idealo. Here are important sales channels in Germany, and as I already mentioned before, in this webinar we are going to highlight the most important one, or one of the most important ones. That's Idealo. And I will hand over to Janine and Thomas.
Yeah, hello everyone, also from our side. I am Janine Pretschner. I'm the B2B marketing manager at Idealo, and I will tell you a little bit about Idealo and how you can use Idealo to sell in Germany. And my colleague Thomas, he will join a little bit later for the Q&A session after our presentation. I would say let's start. Some information about Idealo. Yeah, this is how we looked like back in 2000. As you can see, not very convenient probably. It's a little bit packed and everything. And yeah, 20 years later, this is how Idealo looks like now. It's a little bit more convenient, much more cleaner, and yeah, this is how we developed over the past 20 years. And yeah, responsible for that is our Idealos. We are more than 900 Idealos working now there. And yeah, most people think we're just a little shop or a little company with 50 to 100 employees. But no, we're quite big actually, and we're growing even more every month. Yeah, let's talk some business. We have 80 million online shoppers per month in Idealo. That is 80 million out of 50 million online shoppers in Germany, which is around about 40%. And we are the number 4 in German e-commerce. We have a direct traffic of 42%. That means 42% of the online shoppers start their customer journey directly at Idealo. And yeah, that means that we are very present in their minds. We also have an app, and we have already 9 million app downloads and 1.5 million monthly active users for that app. And it is very important for us that the convenience and the experience on Idealo is or has the same quality on every mobile device or on every device. As you can see here on the right side, this is the mobile version, and it looks quite similar to the online version. Yeah, but how does Idealo actually work? I think I've lost the connection. Can you hear me? I think.
So I think I have to step into this one here because Janine obviously lost her connection. Tom, maybe you can switch one slide ahead. Yeah. So I will take over till Janine come back. It's always good to have a backup in here in this live webinar. So this is the schemata of the Idealo business model, how Idealo works. As you can see, we are a B2B2C platform. That's like we are listing the offers from you, the online shops. And this is here the arrow with the number 1. You list your offers at Idealo, and the consumers, number 2, the users, they are searching their favorite products at Idealo, and then see a list, the offers of products list with your offers, and in the best case, the user decides to choose one of your offers. And then that's the key point. The user has 2 options now. He can click on go to the shop, and then he will be forwarded to your online shop. So Idealo is a traffic channel, a marketing channel in the first way, but there's also a second option for the consumer, for the customer. He also can buy the product directly via Idealo. So the user has the option. He has 2 choices. Either he can go forwarded to the online shop. That's the case when, for example, the user wants to buy a TV and also need a HDMI cable. So he decides to click on go to the shop. And if not, if he wants to buy the product very convenient and easy and fast, he used the direct purchase model. In German, we call it Idealo Direktkauf. It's the Idealo checkout. It's a direct purchase model where the user can click buy now, and he buys the product as he knows it from all the other platforms and marketplaces out there. Okay, so please go to the next slide. Yeah, the most important part is that the 80 million customers who are on our platform every month, it's separated in different stages of their stage where they can buy.
Janine, are you back? Can you hear us?
I'm back. Sorry, I had lost connection somehow. I
Ah,
can
okay.
go on now.
Yes, perfect.
Okay. I will just start with the next slide, I would say. Yeah, how can shops grow on Idealo or sell on Idealo? The most important thing is visibility, because the more attention you get, the more the I mentioned before. And one good way to use that or to do that is Idealo Checkout or Idealo Direktkauf. Because as you can see here, it is much more obvious, and it is the blue button here on this side. And in case of price equality, we list your offer with the same price on top. And if your Idealo checkout offer has the best total price, it will be also shown in the product stage, which is very present because it's right next to the product picture, and it's the first thing that the user sees. And also, if the cheapest offer is the Idealo checkout offer, then it is split into two offers. That means you get even more visibility. Yeah, some benefits about Idealo Checkout. We are connected to our common payment methods in Germany. I will explain a little bit more to that just now. But we also, or it is also risk-free performance-based invoicing. That means you actually just pay when you sold a product. It's the CPO basis. And we also offer a customer care that is the first level support if consumers have questions to Idealo Checkout. Yeah, as I mentioned before, the checkout is connected to all common payment methods. It is or mandatory is either PayPal or Soforto to participate in Idealo checkout, but we also extended those methods last year with Idealo checkout payments. And so there's also invoice, credit card, and Lastschrift. And we see since then that the sales increased up to 25%. Yeah, but knowing all this, how can you actually participate in Idealo and list your offers in Idealo? That is quite easily. It's just 5 easy steps. First, you register your shop online at partner.idealo.com. And after we checked your shop, you can easily connect to Idealo. And as soon as you do that, your offers will be live. And either the user decides for an offer and he will be forwarded to your shop, or he buys it directly via Idealo checkout. And if he does that, then you will receive, or the shop will receive the order information immediately from Idealo, and the shop can handle that order as it was his own order. And the last step is, of course, if the user is going through your checkout, he will receive the money directly. Or if he uses Idealo checkout, the shop will get the money once a week from Idealo. Or if it's paid with PayPal or Soforto, then directly. Yeah, but can you also sell in Germany at Idealo when you don't have a German shop and you just have an international shop? Yes, you can. You can do that with Idealo checkout. And everything that we just explained before also applies for you as the shop when you register for Idealo checkout. Then you just register your online shop, and as soon as you're connected to Idealo, you can use it as or like every other German shop too. How can you connect to Idealo? You can do that via CSV feed or via API, which is the more common way. And you can do that directly, or you can use a plugin from one of our partners, such as Lengow, and Lengow will explain how that works a little bit later. Yeah, but once you sell your products on Idealo, you of course have tools to optimize your performance. But before I show you what you can do, I'll show you what Idealo does for your success. And we have a huge SEO team, which is of course a big thing. We publish press releases, studies, and white papers. We use paid ads, of course, social media, CRM campaigns, and lately, I think the last 2 to 3 years, we started TV campaigns for big online shopping events. events like Black Friday or Christmas, and we see that it's quite a good way to reach even more customers in Germany. Yeah, but what are your tools? One way, of course, to get more attention and to get more traffic is reviews. I think everyone knows it. In the private life, positive ratings are very decisive for purchase decisions. And we can see that it increases the conversion rates up to 25%. Another tool is a price data report. Every shop who participates in Idealo checkout will receive a price data report. You can access it in Idealo business, which is the merchant backend. And it's a quite handy tool to see or to adjust your prices to get a better position. For example, here you see your offers and on what positions your offers are and your conditions. And on the right hand side, you see the conditions of your competitors from position 1 to 10. And for example, for the first product here, the Apple AirPods, you can see that it's just on position 2. And the position 1 is a little bit cheaper. And that tool allows you to adjust your prices. In that case, you should lower the price to get to position 1. And of course, your margin will be smaller, but you reach or you gain a lot of more clicks on position 1. So actually, you win. Another quite handy tool is a price range, which is quite similar to the price data report, but it is automatically. That means the shop gives the price range to Idealo, and within that price range, Idealo adjusts the prices for the best possible ranking. As you can see here, the first offer in the orange box, it is just on position 1, and it will not get so many clicks. But the price range, adjust the prices for the Idealo checkout offer, and will try to get the best ranking within the price range, of course. And here, for example, it is on position 1 now, and it is also very prominent in the product stage next to the product picture. So the offer gets triple the presence compared to before. And it happens fully automated and in real time. But also you benefit from Idealo's brand, because we are on the market now for 20 years. We have a lot of experience. We have so many experts working for Idealo, and those 80 million visitors per month, they return every month. And that means that they trust in us, and we give that trust to our shops and partners quite happily. And yeah, maybe in case you didn't know, we're not just operating in Germany, we also operate in 6 other countries in Europe. That is Italy, France, UK, Spain, and Austria. And we are also doing a quite good job there. We are very popular in those markets too. But of course, we also have counseling. We provide counseling. We have a huge account management team that will provide merchants with some data insights, tips for the inventory strategy, performance optimization, and pricing. And we also offer personal support on individual support, that includes also the technical support. And as I mentioned before, we also have the first level customer support. Yeah, that's it so far in general about Idealo. I'll show you your benefits with Idealo at a glance now. And you reach 80 million customers per month in Germany, plus 1.5 million monthly active app users. Idealo checkout is connected to the most popular payment methods in Germany, and our marketing activities provide qualified traffic to the shop. You also benefit from the brand trust that we have, and you have performance optimization tools to increase your success on Idealo, and we offer, of course, individual support. Yeah, that is it from our side so far, and I think we will answer the questions after the presentations.
Okay, thank you, Janine and Thomas, and excuse us for the technical disturbance we had in between. As Janine already mentioned before, it's Lengow that makes it easier for you to sell on Idealo, because we are operating as the central tool, which makes it easier for you to adapt your product data, which you import via either Shopify or Magento. We adapt it according to Idealo guidelines, and Idealo will transfer the data back to us, and we will adapt it to your logistics, ERP, and CRM. The benefits here summarized is that we minimize the technical constraints that come with listing your product ads and let you create automatic optimization rules. Lengow welcomes all types of product catalogs and adapts them according to Idealo's guidelines. The platform allows you to automate the import of both products and orders. The intuitive interface helps with the category matching, and both part of Idealo, the price comparison shopping, as well as the checkout, including the order management, are compatible with the Lengow platform. Here an overview of the brands that use Lengow already. Some of them you might know, like L'Oreal or Nespresso. In total, 4,600 brands and retailers worldwide trust us. If you would like to learn more about e-commerce in general, or marketplaces, or doing business in a specific country, you can go to lengow.com. We can share the link afterwards in our resources part. There you can get white papers, success stories, and statistics and analysis of several e-commerce subjects. Thank you for your attention, and we are now happy to answer all of your questions. So let's see which one. I think that all questions are answered now at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh, wow. Cool.
So if you have more questions, you are invited to ask them now. Otherwise, you also will...
Maybe you could read the answers to the questions so everyone knows them.
Yeah, the first question was, can the price report be exported automatically? You can download it in the merchant backend. That you just log into your Idealo business account, and then you can download it, of course. The second question is Idealo dealing only in Europe? Yes, we are, just in the countries that I just mentioned earlier, in those 6 countries. I can repeat, it's Italy, France, UK, Spain, Austria, and of course Germany. And there was also a question, does Idealo has an office in Spain? The office of Idealo, the headquarters, is in Berlin in Germany, and everything happens from there. So we don't have an extra office in Spain, but we have the Spain department, of course, sitting there.
There was also a question, Janine, that was before the technical disturbance. They wanted to go back to one slide. I guess that was the third one of your part. Let's see, this one.
This one?
Yeah. Maybe you can explain this shortly again. I think who asked that? Pierre.
Yeah. So as a shop on Idealo, you reach the customer at all stages of the purchase decision, and we can see, we had a little study, and we can see that 60% of the Idealo users are still in the beginning of their purchase decision. That means they come to Idealo to just browse a little bit because they have not decided for a specific product. But they are willing to buy something, but they need more information. And the other 40%, they come to Idealo because they are willing to buy immediately. That means they already found a product. They're not using Idealo as a searching tool. They actually use it like a shopping platform because they are willing to buy when they come to us already.
Okay. If we can send the PowerPoint to our email, yes, we do that. 2 more questions.
Yeah. What are the commission fees? Are there also commission fees when shoppers choose to buy via the web shop and not Idealo? Yeah, this is a cost per click billing system. So if the online shopper is forwarded to the shop and clicks on the to shop button, you will pay a price for that click. I hope that answers that question.
Sergio, we are a Spanish manufacturer in home textiles category. Do we have to send directly from Spain to the final customer, or there is any logic platform? Janine, go ahead.
So you have to send the product directly to the customer because Idealo doesn't send products, and we don't sell the products. That means that if the order is in your shop, you handle it as it was your own order in your own shop.
Just in addition to that,
is there
sorry, Janine.
Sorry? Yeah.
You also can work together with a partner who does the fulfillment. We created a white paper for cross-border trading. I'm sure we can send it to you with this presentation. It's for all merchants across Europe, how to sell in Germany. And there's an example with a company called Sales Supply. And they offer it as a service that you can use their fulfillment system if you want to do that. Maybe that's interesting. Yeah, we will send this white paper together with this presentation.
Okay, then Heiko is asking, Idealo has mentioned they are the second biggest in Europe, but who is the biggest then? Maybe that was a misunderstanding from my side. I was only speaking about Germany being the second market. And that was in general. It was not about the marketplaces in question. Okay. Second question of Heiko.
There's a question. Yeah.
Is there a minimum CPC?
Is there? Yes, we have an average CPC that is 42%, but for some specific categories, there will be specific CPCs. You can find those information also on partner.idealo.com. Yeah, and I guess that is everything so far. There's no new question.
Pierre asked in the chat, the main advantage to eBay, Amazon is to provide price comparison. What are the other advantages to Idealo?
Yeah, first of all, we give traffic to the online shops themselves. So we are a traffic marketing channel as well. In addition to that, also a sales channel. So we are actually combining both of that because we are shifting traffic that we have on Idealo to the shops, and also if the user wants to have it a little bit more convenient, he can also buy directly at Idealo. So we have both sides combined in one platform.
Okay. David asks, do the product feeds need to be uploaded in the various languages, or does Idealo offer a translation service?
It has to be, I think, that has to be in German or in English? Maybe Thomas, you can say something to that too.
Yes, your product feed has to be in the language where you want to list your product. Idealo is operating in 6 different countries, but every country is like it's own system or URL. You have idealo.de for Germany, for example, or idealo.fr for France. So what is the second part of the question? If my feed is in France, but I need German language and don't have the feed in Germany. Yeah. In that case, that's part of our cross-border project where we want to make it possible for international merchants to sell their products in Germany without having a German feed or a German online shop. In that case, it's only possible for the business portal, the direct purchase options, and not the forwarding into your online shop. So we call it the checkout only program. We especially set it up for international merchant who has the problem like you described. For more information about that, I mentioned it already, it's the cross-border white paper we created and what we will send to you after this webinar as well with the presentation.
Otherwise, you can also, within Lengow, we have the Taxmaster app. You can combine it with the interface, and it supports you to translate the product feeds in the bewitched language. Any other questions? Or is everybody already going for lunch break?
I'm not sure if the first question, I think it was from Sergio. He asked if you have an office in Spain or not, and if you can provide the address and a phone number. So as Jeannie said, we don't have an office in Spain. We are operating from Berlin, Germany, from our headquarters and to all our countries. But we, of course, we have a Spanish-speaking account management, and you will find the telephone number of that account management on our website, which we also mentioned as partner.idealo.com, and then you can choose your country, and if you choose Spain, there you will find the Spanish phone number from our Spanish colleagues and also a special email address for our Spanish colleagues. Okay, Tom, are you still there?
Yes, I'm still there. Okay. Another question coming or not? Okay. I haven't received any other questions. Then I would say, any plans to start in additional countries? Janine, Thomas?
Yeah, at the moment it's not planned, but of course, if there is a good opportunity, maybe that will happen in the future, but it's not planned at the moment.
To be honest, within the Corona crisis, we are one of the companies, as sad as it is, but we are benefited from the Corona crisis. So our traffic on our platform increases like crazy, and therefore it's like hard for us to keep on that pace and to handle everything here. And at the moment, it's not in our plans that we start an additional country. But maybe if you have some ideas for us, what do you think would be a good country where maybe from your point of view, Idealo would fit? Then, yeah, you can forward
Let us
it.
know. Yeah.
Okay. If there are no further questions so far, I would like to thank you again for your presence, and we will send you the presentation afterwards. Stay tuned for more. Wait, Alexandre, do we have a specific contact to give a merchant willing to sell on Idealo?
Yeah, as I mentioned before, you can just register your online shop on partner.idealo.com, and then you just insert all the information about the shop, and our team will contact you after that.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay, so when there are no further questions, thank you again for your presence, and as we probably maybe don't speak tomorrow, already a nice weekend in advance. Get in touch via the websites we just shared, partner.idealo.com, or feel free to contact Janine, Thomas, or me if you have any questions afterwards. And hopefully see all of you next time for the next webinar.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Bye.